siempre hago el triple faltando 6. Esas Gucci que tiene son fake. Eso que fuman es Purple Haze. Eso que bebe no es lean. No, eso es jarabe pa' no toser. Esa perra dice que me ama, pero igual mañana puede ser mi infiel. Ese negro dice ser mi amigo, pero solo quiere poner mi pastel. No confío en ningún mal nacido que no haya conmigo sobre mi mantel. Fucking mundo cruel, discrimina mi color de piel. Tengo el corazón frío como el Ártico. Ahora dicen que soy antipático. Muchos fachos salieron del ático y decían que eran mis fanáticos. Son de plástico. Cuando arranco ya no hay quien me pare. Valentino Rossi me dicen de doctor. Tengo floco con los parezco de control. A mí no me gana ninguno de estos tontos. No.
Deje de caminar en la nieve, el pinche frío sí que se siente. Deje de caminar en la nieve, el pinche frío sí que se siente. Deje de caminar en la nieve, el pinche frío sí que se siente. Deje de caminar en la nieve, el pinche frío sí que se siente. Wow, pumps, shout out OG, run the Euros. Estamos afuera y hace un chingo de frío, goddamn.
The way I see it, you probably free is from the ages 1 to 4. Around the age of 5, you shipped away for your body to be stored. They promise education, but really they give you tests and scores. And they predicting prison population by who's scoring the lowest. And usually the lowest scores the poorest, and they look like me. And every day on the evening news, they feed your fear for free. And you so numb, you watch the cops choke out a man like me. Until my voice goes from a shriek to whisper, I can't breathe. And you sit there in house on couch and watch it on TV. The most you give is a Twitter rant and call it a tragedy. But truly the travesty, you've been robbed of your empathy. Replaced it with apathy. I wish I could magically fast forward the future so then you can face it and see how fucked up it'll be. I promise I'm honest, they coming for you the day after they coming for me. I'm Rita Chomsky, I'm Reed Bukowski, I'm laying low for a week.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
It is the 21st of May. You don't know what that means. I'm not as big a UFC fan as you thought. It's Bruce Buffer's birthday.
It's a national holiday. Bruce Buffer's birthday is a national holiday, and every year he turns 21 years old. Live! Bruce Buffer, happy birthday, my man.
Here, and Whitaker wasted no time finding a hole for that high kick.
Well, it's one of his great shots. He does a good job of setting that, making you rotate into the side that he wants to throw. He throws that beautiful high kick. He has done that since he was on the Ultimate Fighter Smashes.
Big power shot there.
Is a great striker. I mean, he has it all when it comes to the stand-up in the boxing. And that
those shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land. Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Snapping off that jab.
You know what's crazy? It was like in every game, guys didn't jab enough. It was all power shots. Now you see guys educated with that jab in his front hand.
Nice finishing kick to the body. There's the Superman punch. How about it? Leg kick check by Nassourdine Imavov. Holding on to him here, not really doing too much, perhaps just looking to recover. 30 seconds to go. Trying to establish that jab. Second winding down in the opening round. Round two straight ahead. Heading back to the corner now after that round. It's bleeding pretty bad in the forehead. Hopefully the cut man can nip that in the bud and make sure that that blood doesn't trickle down into his eyes as the next round begins. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance.
Effective use of the jab by Nassourdine Imavov. And just misses with that big right hand.
Nice right hand.
Right there it is again. Another high kick lands for Whittaker.
Yeah, I mean, Robert Whittaker is...
This could be it. Oh, massive right hand. Strong outside leg kick. Still plenty of time to go here, round two. Takedown defense holds up. Fantasy landed a high down in round two. Definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Oh, Superman! Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Robert the Reaper Whittaker. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Nasruddin Imavov!
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here we go with round one. Let us see where Robert Whitaker is at this stage of his career. Most of the fans believe, without a shadow of a doubt, that he is still elite. He's always been a well-rounded fighter. The focus, the aspiration remains on the UFC World title. But a lot of wars in this guy's career, of course, with Yoel Romero and others back in the day. How much fight is left in the dog? We'll find out right now as Robert Whitaker tries to get off to a good start. Nasruddin Imavov.
He's taking so many strikes.
That shot is blocked by Imavov.
To the head.
Just misses with the jab there.
What a great job. Kick to the trunk.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that,
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking.
leg kick now. Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. Separates from the clinch. Oh, great striking from Robert Whitaker as usual. This man puts some serious pressure on you. When he can beat Yoel Romero like he did, he is not going to be intimidated by any other 135-pounder. To go here in the opening round. And he switches to southpaw. 25 total strikes have now landed for Robert Whitaker. Crowd responding in kind. He rocked his opponent multiple times there in that round, looked very confident in doing so. They might even bring in the RP here.
I mean, it was relaxation at its finest. Just so relaxed, so comfortable in the fire, which then allowed him to land these big strikes that had his opponent buzzed on many, many occasions. But he cannot get desperate. Don't go crazy trying to finish the fight. Let it come to you.
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of it.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being forced to roll back together before the start of the next round. Very fast jab lands.
Lands a nice straight. Nice now. in the second round. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, that right thigh starting to weld. Some serious bruising going on here. That's a good combination from the former middleweight champion Robert Whittaker right there.
He's flowing, man. And when he's flowing, he's a problem. And right now, the problem is growing for his opponent.
Well, not much set up behind it. The right hook misses. Says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there. Mavov gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Trying to stay in this fight. Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. 20 seconds to go, round 2. Start to see him limping a little bit after one of those leg kicks, so better make some adjustments or this fight could be over.
You don't want to show it. That's why you see fighters, when they get hurt, they smile. To be limping out there tells you how damaged this guy is.
Heading back to the corner after that round. Nassourdine Mavov's bleeding from the forehead a little bit, so we'll keep an eye on that as the fight continues. Hopefully the cut man can do his work and get it under control so it doesn't bleed down into the fighter's eyes. All right, let's check out some of the action from that previous round, DC, and what a display on the feet. Huge knockdown with that kick.
Yeah, he's a high-level striker. He throws these kicks to the body, he throws them low, but when he goes up top, he's very powerful, and he can end anybody's night. The toughness displayed by his opponent allowed him to stay in the fight, but he cannot take many more of those types of strikes.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Front kick from Whittaker. Oh, he might be out.
In the engagement there.
Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, he can get it.
Well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times in one round. It looks like this fight is his opponent's still standing, and I think that speaks to the durability of the guy standing in front.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
If you're going to go out on your shield. If you're going out, go out on your shield. Don't just walk backwards. Go forward. They can fight you.
Nassourdine Mavov's kick to the body. That one blocked by the defense. With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. Looks as though his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit. That punch no good. Single first one. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Robert the Reaper Whittaker!
Well, he's still on the right side of 30, and Robert Whittaker just continues to add to what is already the best legacy for an Australian fighter in UFC history. There is nothing this man cannot do inside that octagon. You saw it firsthand tonight. Congratulations to the Reaper, Robert Whittaker. Fill the tape for this lightweight scrap. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC bantamweight champion, Aljamain Punkmaster Sterling. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Sonya Dawn.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
He's a real high-level grappler, too. So when he gets you down, there's a big threat of submission in Aljamain Sterling.
True there by Sterling. I know you can't necessarily relate. What a kick!
Nice block.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. It's under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Just misses with that one. Feels like the beginning of the end.
He's hurt bad.
Takedown defense holds it. Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good. the left now.
Need some work, guys.
Able to block that one. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you do there, the more damage you do, it's show itself right now. It's starting to show. Oh, he's got two spots.
Let's see if he can advance position. Points out for the end of round one. All right, heading back to the corner, and Sterling's got a real significant cut above the eye. We'll see if the cut man can stop the bleeding.
A little bit tighter this time. Throw your combinations.
All right, let us now take a look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. He appeared to open up a significant cut on his opponent's forehead with one of those strikes.
A lot of blood comes from the cut on the forehead. He did exactly what he needed to do to land a strike that would open up a cut on the forehead. Now that he's got the target, he has got to continue to go there. He's got to continue to land in that spot to try to get his opponent out of there.
Of course, his opponent imploring him to be more smart defensively. The cut man appears to do a pretty good job. Let's see how this next round plays out.
Nice punch there. Oh, nice little right hook there.
Side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Hey, take your face. Take your face. Hands up.
That was a slick transition.
Making all these shots count. This is not good. Mounted crucifix, all that body weight from the top position. This could be the beginning of it.
Yes, this could be the beginning of the end. This is a very, very bad position for the bottom guy. Kimura now.
Oh, that Kimura looks tired.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes it tap.
Oh, that is going to do it. That's going to do it. Position here.
Be careful here.
Good, solid strike on the ground.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get a beautiful submission tip here. Pound strike, there it is.
Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but his trickiness, it's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
Well, we now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 48 seconds of round number 2, declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Aljamain Punkmaster Sterling.
All right, so Aljamain Sterling is your winner, and by submission tonight, that was his prediction with us in the fighter meeting, and certainly put those words into action here tonight.
It's his best position. It's his best skill. His best asset is to get you down, take your back, and strangle you. And that is exactly what he did in this fight tonight.
I don't know if he's much of an entrepreneur, but he could do worse than start like a backpack company, right?
Yeah, he's the man.
Aljo backpacks?
Aljo
Sterling
backpacks.
Would you buy one?
Sterling backpacks. I definitely would.
You want a Sterling backpack?
I would definitely take
Yes,
it.
golden black. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the natural born killer, Carlos Condit. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Kevin the Trailblazer Holland.
You ready to fight? You ready? Do it.
Here's Kevin Holland, no denying the fan base, no denying the skill set he has set of this particular matchup. I'm just going to see where the fight plays out. If it grapples, so be it. If it's a wrestling match, I'm ready to go there. Kevin Holland believes over the last several years he has found the right weight class, he has rounded out his skill set, and he is comfortable wherever a mixed martial arts contest goes, including this particular matchup here tonight. Well, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt. Holland gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. Lands a nice straight. Right on the button. Well done. That's the kick. We'll see what he can do.
Big shot, man.
Holland gets caught with that. That's not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there.
Oh, nice jab.
Knee strike right to the body. A little single follow.
Nice eyes. Oh, my goodness, what a kick.
Don't give up.
Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, swinging and missed by Condit. Nice kick to the body. Under 2 minutes now to go in the opening round.
Work, guys. Come on.
Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. Oh, nice jab by Holland. Nice combination there. He is just killing with volume too.
Jab, right hand, body shot, kicks. What a masterful show of different techniques and ability to throw in combination.
Circling to his right. Oh, misses with the jab. 45 seconds remaining in the match.
That is a damaging kick that lands.
Trying to connect now with the overhand left. No good. We have reached the end of round 1.
Take a seat. Breathe. Relax, you okay? Get some water. Let's recompose here. You're fine. You've been clipped before. It's okay.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Perhaps he has a point to prove, perhaps there's a hip injury, but this man's UFC career has been defined by the takedown. He hasn't attempted a single one.
He has been attempted. It's very surprising, honestly, for a guy that enjoys the wrestling. It's very disappointing because to me it seems like he doesn't want to put the effort out there tonight to try and secure takedowns. You take a lot of risk by not using your best skill, and you almost put your opponent on your level by being limited.
Well, maybe he can hear us. Bro, if you don't attempt to take down, DC's going to pull out his cellular telephone and start watching collegiate wrestling.
Oh,
absolutely tagged by that stiff kick. 2 minutes have gone by. You see him in the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 8 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Kevin the Trailblazer Holland.
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career. And it gotta be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly the way you drew it up.
a lot of people talk about doing certain things. It's harder to deliver on those promises you make to the public. Tonight he did exactly that. Congratulations.
Our tale to take now for this featherweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Ilia El Matador Topuria. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Max Bless Holloway.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, so here is the former UFC featherweight champion Max Holloway back on the proving ground, ready to get this round underway. And when you fight about Max Holloway, better keep a tight guard. No rest for the weary. There are not any moments of respite when you fight Max Holloway. Oh, big roundhouse attempt, but unable to land. Topuria going for the back to his feet. Big right hand there. Combination. So fighter a little bit stunned, holding on to him now.
Let's go. Push, push, push. Get three.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one. Quick hip movement there, and he does indeed get back to his feet. Nicely done. Oh, and there's a kick now to the body. That one blocked by Topuria.
Mixed up the target and attacking the body.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Topuria's going for a choke. Oh, Dulce choke locked and loaded. Topuria gets up and decides to take this back, despite having a seemingly dominant position on the ground. Big power shot there. 45 seconds to go. Oh, what a beautiful, seamless transition to side mount as he counters the guillotine.
Great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Trying to go on pass here today.
Transition.
Round two next. All right, heading back to the corner, and Topuria is bleeding from the forehead there a little bit. It doesn't appear to be too bad. The focus for the cut man, though, to make sure that he can stop the bleeding and not allow the blood to get into the eyes. All right, let us get you some replays from that previous round. He certainly got a lot done on the feet, and as such, he has opened up a pretty significant gash above his opponent's eye.
Yeah, it was a buildup. He just kept popping him. He kept hitting him until something opened him up. And now we can see the damage that he's inflicting. Nothing feels better to a fighter than to see the person wearing your work. That is exactly what's going on right now.
And the cutman is going to keep an eye on that wound as this next round gets underway. Holloway gets caught with that punch. Watch the shot there. Lands that straight counter.
They're evenly matched. They're going tit-for-tat.
Max Holloway at his best in the stand-up here tonight. Could there be any better representation of Hawaiian MMA?
That was nice. Now watch his neck.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle and a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Oh, struggling to create an angle here, champ.
He's a fighter, man. He's gonna fight everything.
Certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Bruce Buffer is in the octagon with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 53 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke, Ilia Topuria!
All All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find a finish by submission tonight. He did just that.
And now our fill the tape for this heavyweight fight. We set it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight world champion, John Blachowicz. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Daniel D.C.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Here we go with all-around action down below. It certainly can strike you with just most of our fan base knows about this. He's got the single collar locked in the clinch now. And he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a string.
I mean, it's stringing them together so effectively. Every same attack, ordered off. What a job.
Oh, I'm a king of the single leg, the double leg's not working. It's deep into the well, and the angle tables there too.
Boy, you gotta be digging into that toolbox. He has so many different attacks. You saw that right now with that beautiful next set.
Cormier's in half guard. Oh, beautiful transition right into side control. Cormier's got him in a crucifix now, gonna go to work from the top. Just over 3 minutes to go round one.
North-south position.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Posture's up now and lands a vicious head strike. All right, so he's got the ground game going here. So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 53 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Daniel D.C. Cormier.
All right, well, when DC's healthy and he's able to spar more often than not, he's able to put guys away. Daniel Cormier, your winner by TKO tonight.
Just the pressure that they train with at AKA and his ability to go find shots that can finish fights allows for DC to be successful tonight. He was at his overwhelming best as he got that TKO victory.
And now his back hurts, but that's okay because he already won.
Get the ice for the boy.
And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Knockout Volcano! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, El Pantera Rodriguez!
You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, there is something undeniably intoxicating about this Yas Island in Abu Dhabi, and we have got a great UFC live event for you here tonight inside the walls of the Etihad Arena, which opened its doors not all that long ago in 2021.
Yeah, it hasn't been open long, but big moments have happened. And you can tell the excitement of the crowd every time we fight here in Abu Dhabi. It's a tremendous environment, and the fights have always lived up to the expectation.
All right, nice front kick there, right up the gut. And another Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter trying to take this fight to the floor. Probably nuisance hitting kick there. Just
Self-type kick there, because you ultimately understand that you're going to have to go through the fire in order to get the fight to the ground. So that's only the first kick. If I'm this kickboxer, I'm continuing to go right at the middle and making him pay if he wants to try to shoot a shot. Oh, nice takedown defense.
now another being thrown on both sides. Just over 3 minutes to go.
You never know where it's coming from. You don't know if he's going to do a cartwheel, try to kick you. You never know what's happening from Yair Rodriguez.
Just out of range. That'll soften him up. Landed that left hook.
Let's work, guys.
Fast jab lands.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Nice move and punch.
Straight right hand now, just misses. That's one way to upset the equilibrium. Nice high kick.
Controlling the fight behind that jab.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Back to the feet. Saved by the bell. That's the end of the round, and thankfully for him, it came at the right time. He got knocked down just before the horn. We'll see if his corner can keep him in the fight. Just 60 seconds with which to recover here before the next round. All right, so a huge round for him there. That head kick probably would have had me out for good. The guy survives to see another round.
Yeah, but he'll go back to that. It landed so perfectly. He set it up great. He did a great job of mixing up the target early, going up high, and getting the desired result.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 here.
Leg kick. Can't take many of those. You better check. Tremendous head kick lands for this guy. Leg kick lands.
Landed front kick there by Moicano. Just missed with the straight left hand. So we'll pull up numbers for you here. How about this one? So 4 total strikes at that end for Yair Rodriguez. Landing half the shots tonight, 50% the accuracy rate against the Brazilian. We march on, 3 minutes to go. Oh man, that kick looked like a goal. So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2. Seconds now in round 2. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. I think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything wrong. He should keep doing this. Keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer. Right now, he seems lost.
Rodriguez closing the distance now, DC. You can just tell he's starting to gain some veteran chops now with several years on this UFC roster. 30 seconds to go. Tries to mix in a takedown here. So there's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights, DC. And there was a big knockdown there. Thought he might get the finish. We'll see if he gets it in the next round.
Well, if he lands that shot again, it will be over. It will be a finish. You don't recover from 2 of those types of strikes. He found the right moment. He found the opening and landed that big strike.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third and final round. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
Oh, tag. Great combination. Oh, left hook.
Looking to set up that head kick again. This one does not find the home. Rodriguez gets caught by that straight punch there. Oh, he just continues to pour it on. He has been aggressive. He's striking. Gotta be careful here to not empty the gas tank. So far, so good out of this one.
He needs to sharpen knees. Get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet. Beautiful ground strikes landed. Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Rodriguez knows he's bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this one. Oh, he's setting up for a submission now.
Dude's trying to finish the fight.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, gets him on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. Just over 2 minutes to go in our third and final round. as his right torso started to bruise pretty good. Just missed with the leg kick.
Nice punch, man.
Well, this fight's become crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are hurt. Hurt bad.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landed more strikes than he did in previous rounds. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted... The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Renato Moicano!
All right, so no surprise as Bruce Buffer gets you the scorecards. A clean, clear decision for the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. We build this, obviously, as striker versus grappler. Grappler got it done tonight.
In most cases, the grappler gets it done. If he is able to take you down, if he is able to force you to spend extended periods of time on the ground, then your ass is in trouble.
And now our tale to take for this lightweight scrap. And now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Manuel El Loco Torres! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Jose Aldo Jr.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
As focused as any fighter in the game, here is Jose Aldo Jr. back in the octagon. Interesting to see how he approaches this particular challenge, but you can expect a heavy dose of those sharp leg kicks here early. All right, we'll see how Jose Aldo Jr. chooses to proceed, and it looks as though he's going to work off of that jab and low leg kick here early in this one.
I mean, ever since Jose Aldo started boxing with the Brazilian Marines, his hands have just gotten so much better. He is known from the outside leg kick. It's his calling card, and if you're Jose Aldo, you want to fight behind that.
Track landed full.
He's in trouble. He's getting away. That leg kick hurts.
Frantic pace early on to this one. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here.
Touches him with that left shot.
So now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Gentlemen, this man is striking 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Circling towards the left. Choosing to engage in the clinch now.
great job landing in this opposition. Nice.
Matt Netherland lands the strikes, pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Big combination here of ground and pound strikes. Nice stroke by Aldo. The ground strikes starting to pile up. Good work from the top here by Aldo. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
What submission is going to be? Oh, I think he's going for an arm triangle. He needs to push. The left uppercut is secured with his head. This has got to be it. It's got a submission.
Clinching Alexio Lennox.
Great job clearing the hips. Facing or getting out of that Ezekiel triple tap.
That was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the amazing to think we got here, given how many times he rocked his opponent there in the previous round. Almost looked like a glorified sparring session, given how dominant he was.
Yeah, it just looked like one guy that was much better than the other guy. He was hurting him every time he landed, and it's a testament to his ability and his accuracy in the stand-up.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a
Ready.
guy maintain
Ready.
this level of wrestling for as long as he has done it. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking down, and getting up to his opponent.
That's a beautiful jab there by Aldo. All right, so the King of Rio lands yet again, and this is really his bread and butter, the jab.
Very rarely are you start off by sorry. And it's rooted in the fighting style, his ability to mix things up. No judges needed this time around. Holy smokes.
Oh, we now go inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute of the second round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Manuel El Roco Flores!
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete, right? I know you enjoyed the birth of your kids, right? But
Yeah.
you knock out a man in a cage fight, I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands, that puts out your opponent's lights. And tonight, he got that done. And he should be very proud of the work he and his coaches got done tonight.
All right, now our tail of the tape for this bantamweight scrap. All right, now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Corey Sandhagen. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Contest for this matchup, Corey Sandhagen and Sean O'Malley. This is beginning to be a truly UFC championship now.
Absolutely. And Corey Sandhagen at one point fought for the interim championship, so he wants to get back there. But he has to get through Sean O'Malley, a guy who's right on the verge. He has that one next to his name. He's a guy that has beaten former champions in his career. He understands that he's got to get through the Sandhagen challenge if he wants to challenge for the championship. Hey, John, the stakes are high in this match, and it's a great matchup. Let's get him started. Come on, let's go.
Oh, O'Malley going with the kick to the body, but unable to find the range. All right, good start for the Sugar Show. Sean O'Malley realizing particular success with that left hand.
Yeah, he's got a great left hand. He's so long on the weight that he drops the jab and he starts with the left hand. And you see it on full display right now.
Oh, just misses with the kick. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Tries to take out the leg. Beautiful leg kick lands.
Both brothers hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Oh, that's a huge knee to the body. Trying to kick the leg out. Leg kick lands. All right, so there's the takedown game on display, all set up though by the hands this time.
It has to be set up. You cannot just take line takedown attempt. You can't. You got to set your opponent up. He did that beautifully. Now he's going full mode.
For the submission next. Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like he's getting tight.
He is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Pretty productive with the strikes here off his back. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Personally a moving target. Right here, final seconds of round one. 5 minutes in the books.
Nice work. That's the way to be aggressive. This round, they want you to go out there and do this so you can.
While we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC, a lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways from that previous fight?
Both of these guys are very evenly matched. Matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high level mixed martial arts.
Nice jab by Sandhagen. Check, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting healed and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Stuff the takedown, no problem.
Beautiful shot to the head for the clinch here. But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from throwing this kick over and over again.
Style points on that one.
Big shot to the head.
Oh, the shoulder show. Sean O'Malley leans the left again. He's about as accurate with that thing as anybody in this division.
I think that's what's most impressive about Sugar Sean O'Malley, is even though he's still young in his career, he has a patience and a calmness about himself in there that not many people have. That left hand can only land because he doesn't show you anything as he gets ready to throw.
Back and forth we go. Well, a really good second round for him thus far after a second lackluster first round. He has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. O'Malley's hook shot gets blocked. The defense saw that one coming. Clean punch right there. Oh, 90 seconds now to go round two. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Under a minute to go in the round. Torso right there. Gotta get better defensively, or that's gonna be a real factor as this fight continues.
He's got to tuck that elbow. I mean, he's got that elbow flaring, and every time his opponent
to try to seal it up.
This round, let's get on your bicycle. Use the
All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Ready. Ready.
5 minutes to decide this one. Pretty good back and forth action in the previous 2 rounds.
I'd say the action is really picked up. These guys have to lay it on the line as we start.
Oh, I like that kick there. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Huge shots being landed on both sides. This could do it. Not a great visual. Not two professional athletes visibly exhausted like this. They have got the best out of the their opponent's gas too.
At times it was nice, at times it was pretty. Right now, it ain't pretty.
Just over 3 minutes to go in the third and final round. Sandhagen's well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Wow, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now. But he's got to start to protect it. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. This is some exhausting work.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling. Expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not caught. No reversal is not caught. Everything they're doing is caught for the very last minute before he gets kicked out.
He's having his way with him here.
Changing the position.
He's going for the rear naked choke now. Ooh, that rear naked choke is tight. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He's
submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations being on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying on those submissions.
The fight goes the distance. Outstanding action on both sides all night. We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Corey Sandhagen.
Wow, so there he is, your winner by the narrowest of margins. Only 3 scorecards in the world matter. 2 of them thought he won.
I mean, you could tell that he wasn't sure he had got enough done to win the fight. He gets a decision. It was a very close fight, and it's well earned.
Middleweight champion Anderson the Spider Silva is set to make the walk here tonight. This man still getting it done in his mid-40s, DC. Proved in the Israel Adesanya fight that he could still hang in there over a hard 15 minutes with the best guys in the world.
Anderson Silva is still able to compete even though he's up there in age a little bit, and that's because of his commitment to the sport of mixed martial arts. He loves competing. He loves the spotlight. Everything that you need to drive you to be able to stay active and stay relevant in this sport, Anderson Silva possesses. Every time he steps foot in the octagon, we get a chance to witness one of the greatest fighters of all time.
When DC needed an opponent for UFC 200 on about 24 hours notice, the greatest of all time was your Huckleberry. Not too bad. Anderson Silva enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Folks, you know who he is, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion. This man has run roughshod through one of the deepest divisions of the UFC, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
He ain't slowing down, man. He loves the ability to call himself the champ. A smile is on his face every time somebody goes, "Hey, champ, how you doing?" The guy lives for it. He lives for the adulation. He lives for the applause. He lives for the ability to stay in the spotlight. He will fight to defend his title as if his life depended on it.
Huge training camp for him. He feels like he has leveled up in a lot of disciplines of mixed martial arts. And, man, he presents an even better version, scary proposition for the challenger. And now our tail of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. All right, we send it back inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, This is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! And now, 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Anderson, the Spider Silva! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Quinton Rampage Jackson!
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight.
Good.
All right, Quinton Rampage Jackson ready to go at the start of this round. The question is his opponent ready for all the power that potentially could be coming his way. Good impressive diving punch lands close to the head. We might get a stoppage here soon.
Look at him working and trying to set the limit up.
Oh, big right hook, but a whiff. Oh, spinning back fist. Didn't see that one coming. Silva takes it.
Great ground and pound by this man. There it is. Now he's running out.
Jackson's in half guard. All right, right into side control. Body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side.
Oh, he's got a lot of different armbars he can go to attacking here. Rampage getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top referee. He's not going to bail you out. All right, so some definite damage underneath that. Oh, this could just about do it. This could be over soon. What a fight. So how about that? What a moment for this fighter as he pounds him out for the TKO win. Relentless strikes landed across the board and a huge, huge win in his career.
John, that was so impressive. What an amazing display of finishing ability by this young fighter.
The official decision is inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 36 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Quinton Rampage Jackson.
right, so a lot of people thought the #1 contender was going to get it done tonight. Not the case, and still UFC middleweight champion of the world, and I think he wants to slow all of that roll when it comes to somebody taking his title.
Yeah, absolutely. This guy has desires to be a long-reigning champion. A champion that held onto the belt like the great Anderson Silva did before him. This guy looks to have all the tools to be a long-reigning UFC champion.
So here he is representing New Zealand and, of course, Nigeria. Enter the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. We've certainly enjoyed our time getting to know this young man in our fighter meetings. He has a high fight IQ. He's a thinking man's fighter. And obviously the physical skills jump off the film every time you watch.
Yeah, he's got it all. I mean, the guy has it all. And as you watch him walk to the octagon, he has a confidence and an air about him that many don't possess. He has always known he would become a champion of the world. He proved that he can do it. Now it's time to show whether or not he can do it again. Sometimes getting back is harder than getting there the first time. Let's see what Israel Adesanya can do to try to become the middleweight champion.
And certainly the discipline, the motivation, all that stuff is still there. And there was a definite intensity to him here during fight week. We'll see if he can channel that into the desired result. So here is Sean Strickland. He is one of one, the inimitable pride of Corona, California, training under Extreme Couture's banner here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Great teammate, outstanding boxer, he lives in the gym, and you're probably not going to outpace this guy over 25 minutes, so it can be a little bit of a mind-bending exercise, not just in training, but also in the fight itself. Sean Strickland's not going away. Just ask Israel Adesanya how that stylistic matchup went for him. Now we'll see how Strickland can fare here tonight. Hopefully he can get back to the precipice as the UFC middleweight champion. Well, a lot of us remember when this arena was a big deal in UFC history. Has played out here since. Etihad Arena sold out tonight in Abu Dhabi for the latest UFC pay-per-view. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! And now, 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Sean Strickland.
For this one, just about to get underway. Well, this here Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi is quickly becoming an established spot here on the UFC event calendar. We are back. Well, he keeps going
backside kick.
And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to finish this fight without putting hits.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
Adesanya gets tagged by that stiff jab. Defense not there for him thus far tonight. Pretty good stuff getting that kick on. Both fighters throwing rebounds. Beautiful combination.
Oh, nice body shot.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water.
Blood in the water. You gotta go get it. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you at
Nice jab, follows up with a nice right hand. Oh, nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done. So just over 20 total strikes. Strickland's cheek looks like it's cut. He's starting to bleed a little bit now. Oh, beautiful strike there by Israel Adesanya. He's got a lifetime in the game, not a lifetime in the UFC, but you see this is a lifelong strike. It is very dangerous with all those.
Yeah, and when you're standing, you're in trouble. You're under constant attack the whole time, because you never know what he's going to hit you with. And right there, he lands the strike that he was looking for. Beautiful jab there by the champ.
Another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots.
You can see the damage to his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, second round underway. It was pretty good back and forth action in the previous fight.
Yes, it wasn't a fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kick and sink at each other. But you did see times.
Here's the kick blocked by Strickland. Israel Adesanya, I don't even know what that was. This is the right hand just misses. Lands the front kick to the body now. Nice work on the feet by Adesanya.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over the area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Strickland's left calf. Oh, we're getting the finish here.
Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Damaging knees here to the body. Huge knee. Just over 2 minutes now to go in round 2. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round 1, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round 2. Just out of range with the straight left hook. Now we see some visible damage on the side of the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body. He hasn't missed a whole lot of time.
We didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Well, he misses with the left hand shot.
Right here, you got to empty the gas tank, John. You got to just go forward and let everything fly.
Uppercut attempt does not get to the target. Nice job defensively there by Adesanya. Strickland swelling out around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues. Round 2. So there is the horn, standing ovation from this capacity crowd. Near knockouts by both fighters. Probably the best round we've seen thus far this year.
Oh, man, this is the best round of fighting that I have seen for a very long time. Why did the bell have to stop? Let's just go 10 minutes straight.
Pride rules. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship. So here we go. Just out of range with that strike. Continuing to badger that cut. Things are getting bloody, champ.
Yeah, you got to be careful now because as it bleeds, you got to worry about the blood going into the eye. Now it's time to start being on high alert.
Well, as soon as he goes with that high guard, he pays for it to the body. You see the bruises. So the blood really starting to flow every time that area gets targeted.
You have to change it.
Let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of it.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
All right, we now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 48 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Sean Strickland!
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. He came in the champion, and he's going home with hardware as well. Congrats to the still UFC middleweight champion.
The middleweight champion of the world. His name and that title seems to run in the same breath because it just fits. Over and over, he takes on the best fighters in his division, and he gets the job done. Congratulations, champion.
Usual, the eyes of the mixed martial arts world are fixed upon Paddy, the Paddy Pimblett, when he competes. And anytime you're able to win when you're not at your best, as was the case in his win over Jared Wood, that's a feather in your cap. Pimblett back on the horse tonight.
Win. Ultimately, that's what it's all about. Paddy Pimblett gets the job done. But listen to this arena. Listen to the reaction that people give this young man when he steps from behind the curtain. This guy is a star. He has that star quality about him. But not only does he have that, he can fight. And ultimately, it's about winning fights. Paddy Pimblett does that in spades.
There are so many components to this Paddy Pimblett package, the accent, the persona. But this is a very talented mixed martial artist out to prove as much yet again tonight. Champion Islam Makhachev. This is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. Such a nuanced hand on the ground. Outstanding striker as well. And puts his belt on the line later on tonight.
Yeah, you know, Johnny, puts his belt on the line. This guy does everything so well. He's so well-rounded. He's so skilled. He's so gifted. And he is so confident in his ability to go and get you. It's that simple. I'm going to get you. I'll get my hands locked. I'll throw you to the ground, and I will make you engage with me on my terms. That is how you become the champion. And tonight, he has even more of an advantage because there's the boy, Hasbullah.
Hasbullah entrenched in the corner of Islam Makhachev, and they'll probably have a photo shoot later if fans are interested to see how it goes for Makhachev tonight. Take now for this lightweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Islam Makhachev.
Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
Getting underway, and we escape, DC. Pimblets right back to the front.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round one.
Let's go. Push, push, push. Get free.
Nicely done.
Big ground and pound.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh! Reverses the position. Nice transition. Is Juan Macacho. Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here. Triangle now, DC. We'll see if he can close the shot.
Oh, the triangle is in, and not only does he have the triangle, if his opponent circles the wrong way, he can even attack the armbar. This is a very big advantage position for this fight. Great job defensively.
Pimblets now dealing with a cheek cup. So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's going to be on fire. How about?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned. Because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
The venerable Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 55 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
So he defends the UFC lightweight title tonight, and I think in so doing starts to close the gap on the pantheon of lightweight greats. A hugely successful defense tonight.
Big moment for this man. Every time he goes into the octagon, the target is on his back. Every challenger is the very best in the world. He turns them back.
I live my life bold and courageous in the